Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Accounting Nightmare. Welcome Tag, good to see ya. Okay, it's another stream. I actually feel good today, so we're gonna catch up on some more FF14 story. Hey Silicon, welcome. Yeah, I did a little announcement on Twitter, but I'll repeat it here, that I've put Breath of the Wild on hold until I'm able to stream it more consistently, until my health is feeling better. Because every time I go back to Breath of the Wild, I have to like relearn it and re-figure out what I'm doing, and that game is amazing and it deserves better than that, so yeah, I'm gonna wait until I'm through this rough patch. Yeah. Good news is I don't have to play WoW Classic anymore. So I don't have to worry about having short streams or anything like that. Hang on, I'm just gonna grab my blanket. I'm kind of cold. Blanket. So yeah, once I'm feeling better, I can just play the heck out of that game. It's gonna be good. For now, we're going to chill out with some more FF14 story. Also, they just announced Aussie servers yesterday. Aussie servers are coming for this game. That's so good. I'm so happy. We're so happy. That's going to be so good. I'm in the Gold Saucer at the moment. I was playing mini games. Have I shown the Gold Saucer on stream yet? It's pretty great. It's the casino. It's got so much cool stuff to do. Have a little run around. But yeah, we're going to be transferring to an Aussie server day one, as soon as they come out. Sounds like they're still a fair ways away, but it's going to be worth the wait, I think. Think so? Don't remember how much? Ah, okay. I'll just run around. Oh, Slicer's Right. Let's go do Slicer's Right. It's the best mini game. Get a room. Jeez. From the very farthest reaches of the far east comes the one, the only, Yojimbo! Only the bravest of the brave will dare to face this mysterious swordsman in the ultimate test of skill. The slice is right. Yeah. Does high ping cause a lot of problems in MMOs? Never really played one. So it depends on the MMO. It's not too bad in WoW, but this game is much more ping dependent, because this game is it's got a lot more kind of reaction based stuff. There's a ton of like moving around to dodge things. Yeah, so with high ping, quite often we find, especially in dungeons, when we're doing dungeons together, we'll move out of an AoE and then we'll still get hit by it because we didn't move. Yeah, latency thought we hadn't moved yet. Yeah, I think WoW deals with ping a lot better, but it's going to be very nice. Come on. Hey, thanks for following RQDMD. It messes up some rotations as well, but just with how the combat in this game works. Yeah. So that's going to be very nice. Oh, I've been loving this game, and that's kind of the main thing we've all been waiting for, is Aussie servers, so it's going to be good. Phantom Range. Ah, yeah, that's a good name for it. Phantom Range. Yojimbo is originally from FF10. Was that the first one Yojimbo was in? I remember Yojimbo was one of the summons, right? And you would pay him money so he could insta-kill something. Yeah, my partner loves FF10. There's a lot of people here. Almost like it's the weekend. He shows off his blade skills by cutting bamboo, and we have to dodge the bamboo as it falls. Oh, let's get away from that. So you have to look at how he cuts it. This should be fine. And if you get hit by bamboo, you're out. This is the part where we can try and get really greedy and go grab some money. While his little... What is that, a lion? His lion friend attacks the gold. I'm just going to go for one. We see a bunch of people getting knocked out. Three bamboo. Oh, just survived. And I think this is the random one. Faithful Hound. Okay, it's a dog. And this is the part where you got to get lucky. Puts coins, his dog, and nothing under a cup. And yeah, you're not following that. So you just pick a cup. I'm gonna go with this. No one's here, maybe. Makes me feel scared. And now we're all frozen and we find out who gets knocked out. Hey, look at all those people! Ouch. And this is the final round of bamboo. Freak. Well, I made it to the last round of bamboo. I got 4,000 money. Go. Let's watch the end and see if anyone wins. Hey, the Grey Man, how are ya? I haven't pre-ordered Endwalker yet. I will soon though. Doesn't come out till November, so no real rush for me. Now there's 4 bamboo. Do we have a winner? We have a winner! Nice. Was that Gilgamesh's battle music? Huh, that's pretty funny. Guess they don't have Yojimbo's music in the game. Got some good money though. Let's go play some little mini games and then we'll go do more story. I missed. It's a claw game. Whoop. I've forgotten how to do this. Yo. And you just win money with everything. And you can buy cool stuff. Seemed like Gilgamesh's dog too. Ah, interesting. Alright. I've already bought my new lotto tickets for the week. So let's get back to the New Game Plus we were doing. Yeah, so last time we fought Garuda, the third primal, and then the Empire showed up with the Ultima weapon, and it ate all 3 primals and absorbed their power. And well, now we're dealing with the Empire because they're pretty scary. Oh yeah, here's my current classes. I just got Scholar and Summon at the level 53. They're pretty cool. Looking forward to trying Scholar in some level 50 dungeons. And next I'm going to work on Gladiator / Paladin. Alright. Before you can contemplate tackling the Empire's terrifying new weapon, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn must be reborn. Return to the Waking Sands with Cid and Alphinaud. Use one of them. Yeah, so our headquarters was attacked a while ago by the Empire. A lot of people died, and a lot of other people were captured. It was very somber. So it's pretty much just been us, Alphinaud, and Cid running around doing stuff. Alphinaud. Hey RQ, welcome. How was this game for a newcomer? You've been meaning to try it, but it's scary, especially that it's an MMO. It's pretty good towards newcomers. There's definitely a lot of little tips you can have, but it's a lot more welcoming to newcomers than say WoW is, because this game it has a storyline that you follow. That from the beginning it takes you through the base game, and then it takes you through the expansion. Yeah, it actually makes sense. Unlike WoW. WoW is just a mess of different content just slapped everywhere that most of it doesn't matter, and yeah, this game makes a lot more sense when you're coming to it new. Yeah, I think it's very good to pick up if you're coming to it new. Yeah, I hadn't played it before until about a month ago, and I've been having a great time. 2 months? About a month and a half, I'd say. Yeah, and I've been having a great time. I like how this armor sounds when I'm walking around with it. I'm collecting a new armor set for my warrior, because I don't like the warrior set. And this set's quite nice. But yes, this place is still a bit of a mess. But yeah, I highly recommend this. And the free trial is really good. You can play it for... you get a lot of content for free, so you can play it for free if you want and see how you go. Yeah, the only real things you run into with the free trial is I don't think you can whisper people, and you can't start groups, but other people can invite you, so... Yeah, the free trial's pretty good. I had no idea, Melchan. I can only imagine how you felt when you returned that day. Tell me, Melchan, does aught here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Mayhap it's just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. Wait. Ida! Who goes there? Now, Ida, is there any way to greet a friend? Alphinaud, Melchan! it? Wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Ida. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been... This place has seen better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when... I was still in talks at the Adder's Nest. The first I knew about it was when I came back, and I saw... Ida. The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. If Ishtola hadn't been here to help me... Ishtola is here too. Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Uldar to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papalimo and Minfilia weren't among the dead, according to the church. Ishtola thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires. Knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals. One that Gaius has yet to harness. The Echo. Tiny brain. This armor has good stats. Big brain. Looks cool. Galaxy brain. This armor sounds good when I walk. Note to self, line breaks don't work. Yeah, Twitch doesn't really like line breaks, does it? Yeah, not sure what's up with the weird blindfold things. Yeah, the goggles are some kind of, they're a detector for Aether, for magical power. Gaius will be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his elegant weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Minfilia to gain an understanding of the Echo. None of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. No matter. The Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ida? What? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Ishtola's return. For now, I say we rest. Sid sleeps standing up, apparently.
Hear, feel, think.
White shirt dude reminds you of Dante. Actually, yeah, he does kind of have Dante vibes.
Bringer of light, brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Hey, Ishtola's back. Is Sid what Dante would look like if he had amnesia? Probably, actually. Yeah, I can imagine that. Ishtola! Melchan! I see you and Alpha Nord are safe. And Sid. That we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Louis Soir guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily. Not now, when the need is so great. I know where Minfilia and the others are being held. Where? An Imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordona, Castrum Sentry. I look so shiny. This armor's cool. Let's go save! Save them! Gaius may have called it a weapon of ancient Allag, but I saw extensive Magitech modifications. He's talking about the Ultima weapon, which we saw last time. An Imperial Castrum. It was to be expected, I suppose. Alright, let's do this. Let's go and rescue Minfilia and the others. Casing the Castrum. The rescue of our allies will be no simple undertaking, Melchan. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defences of an Imperial Castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum Sentry houses prisoners, whom the Garleans deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy. And if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us. Lord Portelaine of House Durandare. He is stationed at the Observatorium in Corthus. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Yarr. It is fortunate indeed that we were able to regroup here. I did not care much for my chances of surviving a foray into an Imperial stronghold alone. But I am certain that together we will find our way to rescue our fellow Scions. Serve them! They couldn't have you emote at all in that scene? Yes. A Gravelord. Yeah, there's a Gravelord Nito on this server. In Novice Network. And he made a Gurren Lagann reference. What a hero. Alright, well. It's still kind of dark here, but you know, it feels better now that we've got friends hanging out here again. Alright, off to Corthus. Lucky we made some friends in Corthus. Down here. What is that? Dragon! That's cool. Gonna play some warrior today. Since I just bought these shiny new pieces. They look pretty. Alright, who would Dorga do? This guy. Oh, I don't have my cat. There we go. Kitty. I have other pets, but I'm sorry, none of them are as good as this one. This one's adorbs. What a good kitty. Ah, look! I'm gonna scratch that belly. Ah, Melchan, the woman who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You are an associate of Ishtola, but of course, Lord Drillamont confided to me that you were a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Castrum Sentry, what interest have you all in the Imperials? They hold several of our number, whom we intend to free. Apparently they are all coming along with me. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum. A Huron woman, an Elizan man, and 2 Lelafels. 1 male, 1 female. It's them! It has to be! Minfilia, Urianga, Papalimo, and Tataru. If that scant morsel is of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. Incident? An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Korthus not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Rogadin and a Lalafel, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? A Rogadin and a Lalafel, Master Garland. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned. It's Biggs and Wedge. Trust those 2 rascals to escape. We must find them, Melchan, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed, and if Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those held in Castrum Sentry will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavour that will admit some slight delay. The matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. If, as has been suggested, the Garleans took our fellow Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the Echo, it seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the Echo. As Lord Portelaine said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Nod. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. Hey, Madrick. Hey, Theonora. How are yous? Cutscene! Oh yeah, the new job does have major Bloodborne vibes. The new job is the Reaper. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work. But all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Ritatin, you depart for Castrum Occidens at midnight. You will command the western front in Vilbrind. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet, forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command of half our forces to her? I have given you nothing, Praefectus. You have earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. He has, like, gun shield things. They're kind of cool. My quarters. 1 hour. Bum 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 bum. Think the baby is asleep? Ah, that's good. That's not a cat loaf, it's a cat muffin. A cat roll. A cat dough ball. Again, the only other game you know of with dual shields like that is DS2. What year was Dark Souls 2? Because Realm Reborn, the content we're playing is pretty old. They might have been around the same time. Family-friendly stream here, Imperial Sir. Yes. It was PS3. Okay. Yeah, not sure what year Realm Reborn came out. Might have been around the same time, though. My purpose here is to reconnoitre Garlean activity along Abelathia's spine. Owing to this, I have the honour of being acquainted with Y'shtola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by way of Zemel Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Bryselt, may be able to tell you more. So as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Quest accepted! Would that we could recognize your deeds more openly, but you know well our circumstance. That may change in future, but the present demands discretion. Goody! Cute. Alright. Go show a letter to someone. Oh, it came out on your birthday. That's cool, Silicon. They'll be bringing back the FF15 event. Oh, that's cool. I didn't hear that. Thank you, Madrick. I want that car. I must have it. You stand before Zemel Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Ishgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. Hey, I got a letter. A letter from Lord Portelaine. So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Aurum Vale, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Piemons. He should be able to assist you. Talk to another person. We've got to save Biggs and Wedge. You'd love to see the regalia in use? Cool. Yeah, I haven't run into anyone in-game using it yet. But I know there must be people around who have it. The Imperial airship? Aye, I saw it approach to land with mine own 2 eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. There were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Galleons who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post, to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will be able to follow the prints to their owners. Yeah, it's lucky that this door wasn't open because the Aurum Vale is a really bad place. It's actually a dungeon with like poison. Yeah, it's filled with poison gas and such, so that's not a good hideout. One of your roommates has it? Ah, that's cool. Footprints! That's a long cast time. More footprints. I get the feeling this person's doing this quest as well. Footprints. Just follow this person around. I wonder if the next set's over there. Oh, whoa. Spoilers. Jeez. We're even using the same mount. That's pretty funny. It's like the cast time on this footprint survey didn't need to be this long. Snow Wolf, hello. Who have we got here? Wedge! So cold. I want to go home. Ah! Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Merchan, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Galleons were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell's-bent on evading them. I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs? He isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Track down Wedge? That's wonderful news. Now, what of Biggs? I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taken care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Ishtola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dare I hope... Was that Master Garland you spoke with? After 5 long years... Thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Melchan. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Aww. Gotta go set up this reunion. Go away, jerk. Getting attacked by mud puppies. Yeah, there's high level mobs around here. 47. I'm 50. Found a monument tower. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh? It would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I'll bring you a hot broth. How are we feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. Biggs and Wedge are half pints. Only Wedge, actually. Biggs is one of the tall... what are they called? Rogdalen? Rogadin? They're one of the tall ones. Yeah, Wedge is tiny. Look at him, he's tiny. I'm fine now, thanks to you. But I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold, with Garleans on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Melchan, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. Thank goodness you found me, Melchan. I would have been frozen, or drowned, or eaten by a mud puppy if it wasn't for you. A Rogadin gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless thought. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. That makes sense. Go investigate this tower. Cave, sorry. Oh. I'm on a big floating sea creature now. That's cool. Hello, I will help. And now I think I'm going to fight those. It's funny when you're right behind someone else who's doing the same quest. Screw it, I'm gonna attack the plasmoids. Wanna do some warrioring. Yeah, warrior has some fun moves. Well, we didn't find Biggs. Found some monsters. But no Biggs. And now I'm all glowy because I've got some beast meter. Which is what warriors use. They spend it on these cool moves. A cool whirlwind thing. Rochan, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area? Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Garleans away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Wedge is determined to find Biggs. Notorious Biggs is what the quest is called. We can't give up, Melchan. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen, and hurry. Biggs' chance of survival grows slimmer by the moment. Ah, I think we're climbing the tower. Why climb when we can fly? Whee! Hey Koloom, how are ya? What's been my favourite so far? My favourite class? I think Ninja? Ninja's pretty fun. I like them all though. All the ones I've played so far. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Danafin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Yeah, these stairs look extremely unsafe. No rail at all. I have survived countless campaigns against the dragons. I would sooner not be remembered as the knight who was undone by a puddle. Aww. Might be quicker to go up the top of the tower. Yeah, and then just fly. Ishgard's OSHA all fell off their no-railed stairs. Oh, hello. We found a scene. Ishtola and Ida are here. No-chan, we've found Biggs, but he's in trouble. Proceed. Our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, tinhead? Ah, Melchen, it is well that you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something, right now. Ida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. Then let's go! Let's go! With me! He's not alone! Kill them all! Yay, fight! AoE! Ah, I'm level 48, so I don't have my, this one, Storm's Eye. Ah, well. Oh god. Robots. I hit my crit button. Guarantees all attacks are critical and direct hits. Pretty fun. I like how you get to fight alongside some of your buddies here. So Ida's a monk from the looks of it. And Ishtola's a conjurer. We win! Yeah, Warrior's quite fun. I haven't played it in a while. It's good. My thanks. Another moment, and I would have... He has been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. Ida and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Aw, I love reunions. Just reading some of the battle dialogue. Hold your ground. Reinforcements are coming. The more the merrier, says Ida. I'll pound you all into the next umbral era. Then Ishtola says, Ida, less provoking and more pummeling, if you'd be so kind. Go away. Bloody things following me around. They're all base. Oh, okay, yeah, they're base classes. So Ida is a pugilist, and Ishtola's a conjurer. Thancred is rogue. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And I think Papalimo is Thaumaturge. They need to do their class quests. Upgrade. I cannot thank you enough, Melchen, and the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Well, yes, it's just... It's just I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owe the lot of you my life. And you saved Wedges too, Melchan. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Biggs! Wedge! Gods, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, it's you! It's really you! In our hearts, we knew you were still alive. But to finally see you in the flesh... Aww. When Alpha Noah told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flames should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. That day, when I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted naught amiss in horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this, I conclude that the Garleans came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by the Scions. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded, bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrom's Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the big complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrom's Sentry. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons. Or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us, and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So, risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control, and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. Ha! If I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel? That would have been Biggs's handiwork, like as not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Melchan, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Minfilia and the others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hurrah! Yay! Reunion! Orianga Orianga? Orianga? That one class that turns into Scholar Summoner. Ah, the Arcanist? The Scions have an abundance of healers. Hey, Pure Platinum, how are ya? They're all hungry for those fast healer queue times, yes. I knew the Chief was still alive. Deep down, I always knew. And he looks healthy, too. Well, he could do with a shave, I suppose, but other than that... Come into my castrum. Sid wants to prepare a strategy to rescue Minfilia and the other Scions. Nice. That'll be good. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Sentry. So let us reconvene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. 'Tis as good a place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east, then south, will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Now that we've found Biggs and Wedge, there's no reason for us to remain here any longer. Yep, okay. Off to Mordona. Revenant's Toll. I think it's Uri Anjay. Ah, okay. Thank you. Uri Anjay. And how many fancy mounts have we got here today? None? Okay. Yesterday they put that new store mount on the store, the 8-person mount, and there were about 20 of them gathered around here. That rocket whale thing. Yeah. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry, and you want to rescue them? I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armoured patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yards of the walls undetected. If the Garleans were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. Aye, it has to be good old-fashioned infiltration. But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I've a mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? Aye, we'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. That whale is $40. Yep! It's a whale for whales. For people with a lot of money. For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armour, and impeccable timing. Ha, that's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glormont. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire, and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry besides. I've no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. Ida and I shall go to reconnoitre Guardian activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Mochan. Let's do this. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times when you are not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Tola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papalimo. Hey, Alphinord's here again. Hello. In the wake of the calamity, the 14th Imperial Legion occupied what remained of Castrum Novan, eventually rebuilding and renaming it Castrum Sentry. The stronghold contains immense manufacturing and storage facilities, and it is the primary supplier of material for Imperial forces stationed throughout Eorzea. Consequently, it is heavily defended. Infiltrating will not be easy. Nevertheless, it is necessary. Stealth and subterfuge, Milchan, are how we will free our friends. I have every confidence you can play the part of an Imperial soldier. Oh boy, I always wanted my own Reaper. I would wash her and wax her and name her and... Alright, settle down, Wedge. Dressing up as soldiers and sneaking in the front door, eh? Well, if you've got the guts to go through with it, then so do I. So, just for reference, Castrum Sentry is over here. Yeah, it takes up like this whole area, this big Imperial stronghold. There's a powerful mark. Where is that? I don't know where it is. That means a special boss spawned here somewhere. Does this guy tell you where the mark is? Oh, can't talk to you. Yeah, the cash shop is even more expensive than the WoW cash shop, and that's saying something. Just have to run around looking? Okay. We'll go have a look for this boss. Might as well smack that while we're in the area. Also, this area is rather pretty, so we'll go on a little tour. Oh. We'll say if I'm close. Ah, okay, that's cool. Look around here. This is probably my favourite looking area of Realm Reborn. Yeah, it looks pretty. Looks very interesting. ENR Lifebinder. Is that what it is? Join! I join. Invite me. Cool. Where are we? Over there. Okay. I went the wrong way. On my way. Thanks for... Oh, hang on, wrong thing. Thanks for invite. Oh, is that it? That's a big thing. Oh my god, it's huge. It's got a big sword. That's a big old sword. I'm gonna go healer. White mage. Once we kill that. Agrippa the Mighty. Coming this way. It's gonna die in like 2 seconds. Yeah, we've got lots of level 80s here, and this is old content, but yeah, I think we get stuff. Just make sure to tag it. Yeah, I'll hit it with a an arrow. We're about to end this mob's whole career. Yep. This poor thing. If I tag it and then spam an AoE heal, I'll get max rewards. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the tip. I shall do that. I'll hit my Medica 2. Actually, no, I'll just hit Cure 3. Oh, smack. I've got 100 seals. Nice. Nice. Thanks all. Oh, okay. Bye. Nice. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled story mission. We've got 100 seals and 100 tombstones. Cool. It's a nice currency I can spend on stuff. Alright. So we're talking to someone for some help in this infiltration mission. Glormont. Looking for Glormont, are you? Well, you found him, whoever you are. You're looking to get inside Castrom's Sentry, and you need my help. Something tells me we're going to get along just fine. Now that I'm pretty deep into it, have I been enjoying the main story quests? I'm enjoying it a lot more now that because I'm actually up to patch 2.3, and I'm really enjoying that story. Yeah, that's really good. So you have friends at Castrom's Sentry, what want for rescue? That Sluffborn knows me too well. Aye, you can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at the Horsons. But enough about me. Let's talk about strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity's right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left. Get in there, never mind all the morbals, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, it might be as you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now get going and Godspeed. Alright. Yeah, the main story starts slow, I think, but then like once you hit the part with where the headquarters got attacked, that was where it really took off for me. And then the post-game story has been really good so far. So yeah, it's just getting better and better. So that's cool. Yeah, really enjoying this game. This area is very cool. Hello. One flying around on a dragon. More bowls. Oh. Be careful of those. Bugs! Gross bugs. I should hit my crit button. Whee! Do that again. Whee! That was fun. Gross bugs. The faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Elezen gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder, why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman? They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind the Beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? As well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over. Best we get back to our stations. The footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. Oh, well, we know for sure they're there. The whole Korthos arc is what sold you on it too? Nice. The 2.0 to 2.4 story quests feel like a roadblock. But if you power through them, it gets a lot better after that. Ah, wow. Yeah, because I've actually been really enjoying the 2.1, 2 and 3. I'm in 2.3 at the moment. Yeah, I've actually been really enjoying it. So if it gets even better, then that's pretty exciting. This is a cool place. Revenant's Toll. A fat chocobo! Nope. "'Tis good to see you again, Melchan. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn?" "So Minfilia and the others are indeed at Castrum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action." "Good work, Melchan. As Alphinaud has already told you, we've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Glormont is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitech armour. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Minfilia and the others are counting on us, Melchan. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary." Hey, Wild Knight, welcome. Sorry, Mia, welcome. Yeah, I haven't, once I've finished the post-ARR story, I'm going to look through the wiki to look at the quests that were removed. Yeah, it was interesting seeing what quests were removed from this storyline. Just so much padding that they removed, it's good. While Glormont goes about devising his plan, we need to see to some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short in armour. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. Hey, thanks for following, Dark Tsuchigumo. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Words are hard. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the self-same energy. Wait, these are all corrupted crystals around here? Could we have used these in that whole Garuda mess, I wonder? By making use of this property, We should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. We're going to go take some readings. Just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Alright, we're taking some readings to find where to put this jamming device. Most of it is a huge break where you help Tataru get a job. Ah, okay. I'll have to read about how that went, because that sounds cool. I like Tataru. Electromagnetic reader. Hey, Dark Suchi. How are you? Plasmoid! Oh, it's up there. Wow, we can fly up there. Leave me alone, frog. Don't you dare. Good. Plasmoids! Sprint! And that's that quest done. Oh, look how small that mount is compared to that one. That one's like a little booby. You have the readings? Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose, though I pray that we won't have need of their power. My thanks, Melchan. Ah, this guy. Clean the wax out of your ears now, because there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. The plan's to have you enter Castrum Sentry all decked out in Imperial duds, but a disguise is more than just the clothes you're wearing. You also got to act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. I could teach you the salute myself, of course, but it's best you learn it from the experts. So get yourself near as you dare to Castrum Sentry and watch the Imperials doing what they do. Ah, no worries. I'm glad you enjoy watching the stream. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with not talking in chat. I do that myself a lot, actually. I lurk in a lot of streams while I'm just playing FF14 and stuff. Seeing those spotlights in the in the dark looks, oh sorry, in the fog looks very cool. Alright, we're going to learn the Imperial Salute. Imperials. Ow. Jerk. Stunned me. Hope they don't notice my glowy armor. Nothing to report, sir. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend that patrols be increased. An anonymous warning. Yeah. A massive marble. Ugh. I'm out. Clear. Don't want anything to do with that. I hope they don't see me. Mounts Lunar Whale. Surprised there's no lunar whales around today. I guess everyone had their fun yesterday. Ah well. So, did you manage to learn the Imperial Salute? No. Best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. No. Actually learn the emote. Imperial Salute. Acquire the disguises. Oh, how's this part gonna work? I do still have the disguises. Maybe I need to go get them out of storage? You are called Melchan Angura, yes? I have heard of your plight from my friend Glormont. As a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourself as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means, from the bodies of their recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Castrum Sentry never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Everyone's getting the buyer's regret today? Aww, probably. Yeah, we go get some uniforms. It's like we're just gonna steal the uniforms off of some bodies and leave the bodies lying around and hope they don't figure out what we're doing. It'll be fine. It's fine. Boom! Got a hat. You want to carpool with me on the way, or you better chip in $5 each to pay for it. That's a good idea, actually. These ones, okay. Yeah. Boom! Give you a stun just because I can. There we go. Stole the clothes from their bodies. Ooh, that's pretty. Very pretty. That one's kind of hard to get. Ah, okay. Yep, we've got 3 sets of goodies. Damaged, as I had suspected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith Egenolf at the Diamond Forge in Rowena's House of Splendors should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I've already sent word ahead. Yep. Gotta get the blacksmith to fix them. So you're the venturer Sark Malark sent, are you? I've been waiting for you. Also, that Lullafield's name is amazing. Sark Malark. It's a good name. I see. I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sark Malark a favour or two. Took good care of old Egenolf back in the days before I fell in with old Rowena, he did. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the life he did. But I suppose he always felt the adventurer's life call on him. But here I go, blabbering on when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment or two, and the great Egenolf will have your gear looking good as new. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, mind you, but from what I hear, that's not your priority anyhow. Do send Sark Malark my regards, will ya? Grr. They are repaired. The outer layer has been repaired to appear good as new. The outer shell, yes, it's just the outer parts. Yes, these will serve beautifully. The great Eganolf never fails to impress. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst Imperial forces. Lest you fear that the Garleans might detect your foreignness, foreigners in fact form the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea. You see, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of that land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. With that, my part in your mission is done. I am full glad to have been of assistance to your cause. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale, but believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interests of the realm. Good work getting them Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. It took me long enough, but I've finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitech armour. Now, from what I've seen, Castrum's Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's Toll. So, hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of the old false intelligence. Told them insurgents had designs on their stronghold. So it was him. There's a lot of super good names in this game. Yeah. Tain't that far from the truth now that I come to think of it. Anyway, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up until now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols, dressed up in your shiny tin suit, and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you'll want to lure them as near to Revenant's Toll as you can. Like as not, though, they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use this smoke signal here, filched fresh from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that. And when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with their Reaper. Simple as that. If I ain't mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now, so run along, eh? Oh, and don't forget to salute. Shoutouts to the Lullafell named Mimadesu. Okay, I wonder if I have to... Seems like I might not need to wear the Imperial armour, but I'll go pick it up anyway, just because it's... You know, it suits. Suits the storyline. Gotta be all dressed up. Yeah, I put it in the glamour chest, I think. So I'll go grab that out. Glamour. Not available. Fine, I'll turn it off for a second. Suspend. Yes, please. Okay. There's that. And there's the robe. Arr. In my inventory? Yep, cool. Back to Revenant's Toll. God, it's so nice just how easily you can teleport around in this game. Even in modern WoW, it's kind of a long hassle to get where you want to go. Oops, turn New Game Plus back on. Off to steal a Reaper. Let's put on our disguise. Hi. That helmet looks very uncomfortable. Managed to fully escape WoW Classic? Yes. Yeah, I've been helping my guild for the past, like, month and a half, just with healer numbers, because there's a boss in Nex that needs, like, 15 or 16 healers or whatever. And I've also been helping him, like, organise the healers. Yeah, but the new patch comes out this week. Yeah, this week. So it's officially the start of the next expansion. So I was like, alright, I'm done. Bye. Have fun, good luck. I'm gonna play a game I like. But yeah, I stuck around with him for a while to help him out, but well, at some point I've got other stuff I want to do, so like streaming. Hello. From another patrol, are you? When next you see your commanding officer, tell him that he leads a sloppy unit. If any of my lot forgot to salute a superior officer, they would be on their arse faster than you can say latrine duty. What if I give him the wrong salute? Give me strength. Is that, if that was your idea of a salute, you can wave goodbye to that promotion right now. I'm surprised they had dialogue for that. Gonna wave to him. Well, I wasn't targeting him. Hello. Okay, he just says that for each wrong emote. Alright, Imperial salute. That's not how you spell salute. Yeah. Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter. But I will not have it said that I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to signal us. Now we go activate the smoke signal. The assimilation has succeeded, yes. Alright, where are we putting this? Up here, okay. Fight! I hope you don't mind my joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place. But where is the enemy? Sir, over there! Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. Fight, fight, fight. Hello. Jesus. I wrecked them kind of hard. Oop, stunned you. We win. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armour. Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak, but it does seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course. But looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. Ah? But aren't those things protected by thick armour plate? They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Oh, can't chocobo. I heard that. A hall has been set aside for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Mil-Chan. Alright, let's put my regular gear back on for now. We gotta fix this thing now. It's always something, isn't it? Ooh. Shiny. There. The Magitech armor? Sid and the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. Ever seen an iWorks engineer at work? Well, you're in for a treat then. Stand back and enjoy the show. What do you think, Mil-Chan? She's a beauty, isn't she? Yeah, it's very cool. We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend, and they will think of naught else till the job's done. 'Tis a marvellous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. Every little thing she does is Magitech. It's a good name. Considering the reasoning behind the phrase, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Not sure if it would work for chocobos. Is it a reference to, like the Trojan horse? Or is it something else? The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the machiner's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices, which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona. But all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? As I believe the Chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the dunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Century had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution: to substitute the Magitech core with a Mamet heart. In case you don't know, a Mamet heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate Mamet heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Uldar and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Well, they typically cost something in the order of... I hope you don't mind footing the bill, it's for a good cause. Cat alarm's going off. Cat alarm. I don't know if she's going to answer. We accidentally fed her twice this morning. I don't think she's coming. Yeah, I don't think she's coming. Yeah, Steve got up and fed her, and then I got up and fed her. So she had 2 breakfasts. Yeah. Well, I'll play for a bit longer. I do need to take a bathroom break soon, though. Alright, we're going to the Goldsmiths Guild, which is in Uldar. Oh, hi. She teleported. Where the hell did she come from? Hello. How you doing, sweetie? Hello, Bobby. Welcome, Kazzy. You're returning for the new expansion. Any recommendations on what to play? Be buying a level story skip. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm still only up to roll and reborn stuff, so I don't know how any of them play later on, sorry. Yeah, so I can't help you with that, sorry. Yeah, I'm only around level 50s. Has to do with a horse's teeth. Their teeth are just one long tooth that will wear out over time. Because of this, you can use their teeth to tell their age. Ah, okay. Don't complain about something that was gifted to you. Ah, okay, thank you. I didn't know that. It's cool. Yeah, looks like she won't say no to food, even if she's not really that hungry. Teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid. That's good. Alright, I'm going to go feed her and go take a quick bathroom break. And we'll continue the story once we come back. Let's do the idling camera. Yeah. Kitty! And you can enjoy this lovely music. Yeah, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Is that a player playing dead next to a campfire? Wow, the idling camera in the middle of a city with lots of players around is really good. Hi, I'm back. And I love that butt spot post. Secret new class revealed. Butt. Okay, yes, we're going to the Goldsmiths Guild. Trying to fix this poor Magitech armor. so we can infiltrate an Imperial stronghold, so we can rescue our friends. We must rescue our friends. Hello there, come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have, a heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphanord's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant will be coming to collect it. His servant. We're Alphanord's servant now. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphanord has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here is the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. Would butt be shortened to BTT or BUT? Oh, that's a good question. They'd have to expand it to 4 letters, wouldn't they? The first ever class that gets 4 letters, the butt. Okay, back to Revenant's Toll we go. And there it is. Just need to clean my glasses a little bit. I really like the music here. Just very excited, very amped up, like, yeah, let's go, let's do things. Let's do this. How is that? Better. Okay. The life of having glasses is just cleaning them every 30 minutes. Hey Alphanord. I picked up the heart. Thanks. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. The clockwork soul of a mammoth. Oh, I should have shown a mammoth while we were in there. They're the little robot things that the Goldsmiths Guild makes. Hurrah! Thank you so much. But this is magnificent. It must have cost an emperor's ransom. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphanord. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. There, she's ready. Magitech armor, engage! Or not. Haha. She just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. No! It's alive! Yes, she's... I just did that joke, Wedge. She's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Milchen, would you care to do the honours? One thing you do miss out on playing AR now is that back when 2.x was new, Revenant's Toll was much simpler. Oh, okay. Just a few buildings and a dirt courtyard around the Aetherite. The other buildings and stone structures were added in real time. Ah, that's cool. That is pretty cool. This is the Ironworks' first major project since my return. I mean to see that it's a success. Oops. I've overseen 100 such tests, but they still play hells with my nerves. And that's without the Chief watching. Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangle of crystals yonder. As far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Robot! I got a robot. Robot. Can I talk to people while I'm in the robot? No, okay, that's fair. Clunk, clunk. I love this kind of mech. It's just got the big clunk, clunk, clunk walk. No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north, quick as you can. Oop. North, eh? This way? Yeah. FF6 now? Yeah. Welcome back, Tag. You just had to go make a poor life decision. You made a pudding, did you? Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Melchan. We're taking our armour out for a test drive. Go away. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excuse me? What a jerk. Yeah. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here is a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their senses as feelings! Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case, we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. Come on everyone, let's give Maggie here a warm welcome. Really make her feel at home. I take it Wedge's suggestion has given you pause? Well, I don't blame you. The lad does have some rather unorthodox ideas. Still, orthodoxy did not give us language, tools, clothes, or machiner. Short of a better idea, I don't suppose it would hurt to try. You're not serious? You want us to welcome an inanimate object? Sure, why not? Welcome. Proceed. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob us a curtsy? No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, The pilot will be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times, and wholly impractical during battle. Using a Momet heart in place of the worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. You're about to make another poor life decision. You're about to start a game of which kind you get obsessive about finishing. Uh-oh, what game are you starting? Oh yes, yeah, I heard they're going to rerun the FF15 event, so that's cool. In September, okay? Sweet. I shall look forward to that, thank you. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps? Or cheer our heads off? Imperials! They've come for the armour! Damn it, they have us cornered. There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Oh, bollocks. Bollocks is a fantastic word. Call for reinforcements. The hells you will. We've located the stolen Reaper. Requesting immediate assistance. Respond. Respond. It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hells. Mochan, protect the armor at all costs. They're gonna try and destroy Maggie, jerks. Hey you, get back here. Boom! Oi! Leave her alone, you butthead. Whee! I spin. Chief, look! She moved! Ah, now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum's Sentry and rescue our comrades. Yay! There, the finishing touch. Nice. Either a management game or a turn-based game where you're not satisfied until you've turned the whole map your colour. Or perhaps the RTS game where you also feel the need to dominate the whole map before finishing. Have fun, tag? I'm going to do some dungeons later tonight. Spelling is hard. The servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a mammoth heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I would rather not be required to profess to it before boarding. But enough of that. Let's see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we're like to get. Escape from Castrum Sentry. How go your preparations, Melchan? We leave as soon as you're ready. Clawmont, you came. I thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women what are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand it if you're not really ready to relive those memories. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman, with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister too. Pretty little thing she was, gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk, living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labour, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us, and rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. Suddenly, very sad. 'Twas some years after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore then that I'd get revenge on the Empire, and become an adventurer, so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades have gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, and you've already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Glormont. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? In any road, after you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But someone tells me I won't be going hungry for a while, what with everything you've got planned. And you are sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afeard I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realised that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, The Summers would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. But there's quite enough storytelling for one day. He just came in and spilled his life story. Spelling is hard, words are hard, everything is hard, yes. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Rauga give you strength. Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius's ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Time for the mission! Rescue mission! Oh, there's one of the whales. Oh, there's 2 whales here. The whales are returning. Yeah, that's the store whale that carries 8 people. A whale of a tail. A whale of a cost. This mud puppy's gonna be a jerk. Let's fight it first. Gross thing. Ah, so you do actually need to be wearing the disguise. There you are. A patrol should be heading back to the Castrum any moment now. So for God's sake, don your disguise. If you've misplaced your disguise, hurry back to Revenant's Toll. Glormont told me he'd acquired some additional helms and robes for just such an eventuality. Huh. That's cool. Whatever you do though, do it swiftly. We need you here in an Imperial uniform if this plan is going to work. Oh god, it's back. You know what, let's go ninja for this. Ninja seems like a good choice for subterfuge. Hat. Robe. Basically a minibus, yes. Flying, whale-shaped minibus. Forgive me for saying so, but you look rather fine in Imperial black and crimson. Definitely your colours. Ah, but now is not the time for jests. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphenord and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the 3 of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Alphenord and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, and lest you wonder, Ida and Ishtola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity, to cover our retreat in the event that Alphinaud and I attracted too much attention, but the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. It did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless, if memory serves. Wise words. Alright, the Imperial patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Melchan. May the 12 keep you. Don't do anything suspicious. Board's lunar whale.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
She sucks. That Imperial woman, she sucks. Suspicious? Reckless? I would never. Never. Me? As if. Hi. I'm a ninja. Are you a ninja? No? Thought not. I'd best get back to my duties. The supplies aren't going to move themselves, and neither are the prisoners, come to that. Imperial... Oops, that's not how you spell that. Imperial... Salute. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there. So engrossed was I in my task. You'd be engrossed too, had the Tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when next you pass that way. Thanks for the info. Wedge. Wedge is over here with Maggie. How do I look, Mil-Chan? Do I cut an imposing figure as a Garlean soldier? Very. Castrum's sentry has been placed under high alert. Those found where they do not belong will be summarily punished. Oh, yeah, sure, I'm definitely not suspicious. Biggs. Security's tight, just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. Hi. Shouldn't I be at my post? I suppose so, but such things don't seem to matter anymore. I've fallen for one of the prisoners. She's all I can think about of late. Am I a deviant for wanting her to salute me? Salute. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only asked because I dropped something in there, and, oh, who am I falling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, alright? I dare say you know the one I mean. The svelte blonde? Goodness, no! It's the Lalafellin lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her up into my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? Hey, Counting, welcome. The novice channel is as helpful as ever, you see? Yeah. Yeah. Ah, yes, that's true, Counting. Yeah, I've done the ninja storyline. The Reborn one, anyway. Castrum Sentry or Castrum Kentry? Does Garlean follow the same rules as Latin? I actually don't know anything about Latin. What is Castrum's Kentry? Part of the maintenance crew from Oxidans, are you? I don't know what they teach you over there, but being an engineer does not exempt you from saluting your superiors. Imperial salute. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Oxidans, are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry, engineer. What? Prisoners? You've heard the rumours then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gawp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or have you reported? Alright, now this dude over here. Why are you not at your post? If you have business, salute me before opening your mouth. What's this? You need access to the storage tower? What business have you there? At the Tribunus's behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Thanks. I got the key. In Latin, C is always pronounced hard like K. Oh, okay. Cool, thank you. Don't mind us just making a scene over here. The prisoners. They're being held in the storage tower, as you should know, soldier. Let's look around. Hi. That was far easier than it should have been. Yeah. Yeah. This music's good. No! Minfilia. And the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I'm the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. So Tataru, we must do something. We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. Aye, you're right. We may not get a better chance. Did I say something? This is the 3rd squadron. What is it? A Reaper? Seized when? And this came to light only now? The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. What the? Strike my last. Eliminate the intruders. Fight! My character doesn't need words to communicate. Yup. Right, how do I play ninja again? And I shoot fireballs. Boom! Yeah! Ah, I have to... Okay. Unbind you. Fine. If you want me to stab you, I will. Boom! I didn't untie them. I guess it happened in the cutscene. Mel Chen, I was so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away, ere the window to our liberty closes shut. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them! Fail and I shall have your head. And what have we here? Pistola! The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Ahriman, Ida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armour of hers. Cursed Scions. How did you slip our defences? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the castrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Ishtal was just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger will be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in amidst the freight, like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livia Sus Junius. 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. Betake you to your guard. More intruders! Protect the Tribunus! Hello, random guards. Confound it! Ida, with me! Oh, they're just 3 guards. You can take them. Oh. After them! Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady. In discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. With our guest. No, no. Yeah, she's very angry. You get more talkative as the expansions go on. In Shadowbringers you can be amazingly snarky. That's cool. They should give you the option to tell her about her new admirer. Yeah, I've heard about the Phantom Train from FF6. There they are. Fan out and surround them. Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No! Wedge, don't do it! Nope. Oh no. Mochan, hold them off. I'll look after Benfilia and Tataru. Yarr, fight. Oh, yep, he is an Arcanist. That's cool. He's got a carbuncle. Ah, cute. Hello, healer. This infernal creation is shielded by energies not its own. Whatever it's generating its shield must be near. Find it, Mochan. Yeah, it's invulnerable at the moment. Aha. Boop. Oh, you're not dead. Now you're dead. Yeah. Oh, they're also immune. Could find more shields. Hello. Oh. Didn't quite mean to go that far, but hey. Hey, Biggs. Well, one of them is vulnerable. Might as well kill that one. Colossus. I'll put my defensive. So that's a Colossus, is it? More like a colossal waste of iron. Ha! Got him, Papalimo. Good one.
Take the leader, kill the rest.
Voice acting.
What the?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay. Papalymo, Minfilia, Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too. The reunion must wait. Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
I think this is the first time we've heard their voices. Maggie!
But there's no one in there. This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One, two,
3.
4.
I guess that was 5. Oh, Maggie! We left Maggie.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the seven hells?
Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius!
Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him. Thancred! He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be!
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all!
Confound it.
No. No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Cryle, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn,
forgive me if I seem brusque. The
but the
item
battle
I
is far
requested.
from over.
Is it ready?
And so long as we stand together,
Wonderful.
there shall
I'm
ever
sorry
be
to
hope
press,
of
but we
victory.
need it urgently. How soon can it
The
be
people of
delivered?
Eorzea falter for want of such hope.
I am in your
Let
debt,
us
my
provide
friend.
it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to grandfather.
Big nod.
I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Is that cross-talk intentional? Yeah, it is very awkward though. I don't like when there's multiple characters talking at a time. Make it hard to... No voice acting here. Hell's take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Slafferson the order to sail. That is all. Some slow counting, yes. A little context from 1.0. Minfilia has something of a crush on Thancred. Aww. He views her more as a daughter figure. Aww. The Maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we're like to be. I need only give the word to Royal. Wow. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth if not this? And he claims the fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. Mel Webb is great. Yeah, I like her. She's good. We must agree upon a course of action. Naught less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. Van Belsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance. We must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. Hey, we're back in Uda. Once the people of Eorzea learn that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have returned, they will surely rally to our cause. We need only sound the clarion call. Tataru. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Thirst? Yeah, that's a song she's singing. Oh, Melchan, I hope my singing doesn't bother you. I'm rather fond of this little ditty. It reminds me of home. Sorry we had to resort to such dramatic methods of escape. Things escalated so quickly that Alphanord and I saw no other alternative. What do you think, Melchan? Was she impressed? Do you think she might consider... you know? That wasn't at all how I expected things to play out, but at least we escaped with our lives. Oh yeah, I should take this uniform off. There. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the Ultima weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Melchan, and help them to make the right decision. The Black Wolf's ultimatum. Grim tidings, Melchan. It seems that word of the Ultima weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders, in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the Fragrant Chamber, and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Melchan, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Hurrah! Go meet with the leaders. Hi. Can I get through? Thank you. I'm a ninja. Hustings strip. Yeah, we can go straight there. Let me go down there. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, madam. I'm sorry? You're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? 1,000 pardons, my lady. Of course you may enter.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing.
My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Reborn. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinord, Minfilia, and Seven Hells! Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
By Rauga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the Primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Reborn?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
Is she okay?
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Reborn, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We old dons who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Long cutscene. We're going to war. Yes. Some of the voice acting is a bit painful. Alright, back to the Waking Sands. How many of those tickets? Got 2. I do have to question why we're still using our home base, seeing as the enemy knows where it is and has attacked it directly before. Yeah. Where's Tartaroo? And I'll probably end the stream pretty soon and have some dinner. And then, yeah, then next time we can hopefully do all the rest of the game. Well, of Realm Reborn 2.0. There's a lot more content. And this place is populated now. My dear sister drew her last breath here, in battle with the Empire. To her, the fight for Eorzea's future was more important than her homeland. True to her beliefs to the end, she was. No matter how dark the night, one day the dawn will break. As long as brave souls like yourself take up our cause, the Scions will never stand down. Next stream, Heavensward, Stormblood and Shadowbringers. Behold. God, can you imagine what a long marathon stream that would be? As one age endeth, another doth arise, so do our struggles wax and wane. What wouldst thou ask of me? How fares the realm? Souls from aether afar, strangers from strange lands, yester with thine eyes, morrow by thine hands. Thou and thy fellow warriors of light has led us from the darkness of the seventh umbral era, as is writ in the divine chronicles. We came away with our lives. Though our losses weigh heavy in our hearts, we must carry on for those who have fallen. I should have done something, done anything, but I didn't. And now Arba and Orly I will not let it be for nothing. I will earn this. Roughly 3 weeks if you no-lifed it. Oh my god. Hey! Everyone's here! Except Thancred. The counter-offensive to come will require the total commitment of every allied nation, as well as the flawless coordination of all forces. I pray the Council understands this. Had I not intervened, that Garlean soldier may well have done for Yida, lowering her guard in the heat of battle as though she were on an evening stroll. How much of a scatterbrain can she be? Jeez. Well, at least we cannot fault her for being inconsistent. Papa Limo's a douchebag. Instead of gratitude for coming to his rescue, Papa Limo called me a scatterbrain. The next time he gets caught by the Empire, I'm leaving him to rot. We may have surmounted this latest trial, but the worst is yet to come. We must remain focused. I will not see our efforts wasted in futile regret. And as for Thancred, he and I have much to discuss. She hasn't said a word to me since the rescue. Was it all for nothing? I mean, you should just speak to her? Have you tried talking to her? What's next on the agenda? We're ready to get to work. For many years I dedicated my life to the research and development of Magitech, unable or unwilling to see the repercussions of my work. And though I have since left Garlemald behind, its scientists continue to build upon my work. I fear that this new weapon may be another example of that, an ancient relic enhanced with technologies I created. Yet even should that be the case, it would still require a brilliant mind to... No, he didn't. I understand you gave our fallen brothers and sisters a proper burial. I'm sure they appreciated it. When the Empire is beaten and all of this is over, let us visit them at the church.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this. However glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends. Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
We're a warrior of light. Bum, bum, bum. All right. So we've learned that Thancred is basically been enslaved, but we might be able to free him. Okay. So we'll continue this next time, and hopefully finish the original 2.0 story. Meanwhile, I'll need to do... I think if I finish 2.3, that'll unlock the next New Game Plus chapter, I think. Yeah. Okay, so thank you all for watching. I'll see if there's anyone that I want to host. Send you all off to. Oh, Saku's still streaming. Nice. Oh yeah, they're doing a community games night. Nice. She's playing Among Us. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. /raid Sakura Tsubasa. And I'll see you next time. See ya.